All right, looks like we're there. Hope everybody's having a good time. Let's make sure we got all our ducks in a row, and let's start our timer right now and get into some rank gameplay. See how we do. We're not going to Wrigley. We're going to Sutter Health. Let's go back to March when the weather was cooler a couple days ago. Um, no April Fools here. Trying to World Series push. Apparently the game's dead. Let's let the match window go up a bit. Yeah, we're going to pitch McLean for this one. Hey, what's up, Solo? I wanted to stream yesterday. Yesterday I had a bunch of stuff going on, including paying the taxes. So that was that. Dang it, I'm on my common squad. Solo, I may have sold the game. We'll see the scale friendly. He probably won't. If I beat him with commons, I'm the man. No, he's not gonna do it. Dang it, I forgot to switch up my lineup. Let me take a few at bats and see how we do. At least I have diamond pitchers, so maybe we can bun our way through. Kaylin, Noah, everybody welcome in. My fault. I wish when you're setting your lineups for offline and online that it had a little toggle for what you're up to. What's happening, homie? How's your day going? Garfalo, welcome in. Jay, Hayden, how are you guys? He may as well attack the zone and not offer to walk me here. I do have Soto in the lineup, so we need a big game from Soto. At least we'll pick up some player PXP for the common courtesy program. Brody, welcome to the stream. How are you, Brody? How do you get custom images? You can go to the vault and pull from the vault images. And if you don't like that, you can make your own logo and upload it to the vault and share it with the community. So those are your options. Um, the logo maker and all that stuff is a huge pain in the butt. Mike, I was looking forward to it till I loaded in with a common lineup because I was doing the common courtesy program yesterday. Hey Cam, thanks for following. The lights should have flashed, Cam. Let me see what's going on with my lights. They may need an update. Yeah, I got guys that can't field and stuff too. Oh, you guys got your butts kicked. I didn't even realize it, man. The A's are off to such a bad start that not really paying much attention to anything else. All right, so let me turn off the lights and bring them back on. But Cam, yeah, who's your favorite baseball team? I might need to update them while we're live and see if that makes a difference. But I loaded them with a common lineup for anybody just joining. So we're playing on hard mode. I'll see if they work on the next follow if we get another follow, and if not, I'll update them. So Cam's a Padres fan. Everybody be like Cam, please follow up. Who's your favorite Padre of all time? Mine's Tony Gwynn. Detmers versus Brian Wu. Going to opening day tomorrow. Mason Miller's your favorite. Dude, I love Mason. Got to meet him last year when he was still on the A's. I'm an A's fan. Disappointed that the A's traded him, but I understand it too. Hey, what's up, Nats fan? How are you, buddy? We are multi-streaming for anybody joining for the first time, so I'm talking to the friends in both streams on both platforms. Clippers, Blazers as well. You went to your first NBA game. Oh, how did you enjoy it? Dark Spectre, thanks for lurking, buddy. Hope all's well, Dark. I think I have to concede that run, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to get him at the plate. R.I.P. Bobby Witt. Did something happen to Bobby Witt? Hope not. Yeah, NBA games usually have fun time out. Willie Castro's in the box, but I can't believe I loaded him with the wrong lineup. This is a big mistake. The Inuit Dome is crazy. What was your what was your favorite thing that you weren't expecting that you encountered there? Like really good food, or do they have I don't know, cool Clippers memorabilia in there? Drew Holiday decided to drop 30 for some reason. Guy might be buns. Hopefully. It's Dviv. How's it going, Dviv? Hey, Yonel, I'm good. How's everything going your way, Yonel? Still can't believe I'm in here with Common. Soto's my only good bat, so I better lock in. He should just walk Soto. You saw Karl Malone jersey. Somebody wanted to be edgy. Imagine if it was some boomer Mike that doesn't know all the Karl Malone things that have happened. I know that isn't the case, but just imagine. Like, yeah, I love Karl Malone and John Stockton. I didn't know any better. It was a teenager. Okay, yeah, they definitely knew. So we got MLB The Show 24 for Cam. Landon, welcome in. How are you, Landon? Right, so I loaded in with a lineup of commons because I was doing the common courtesy program last night on my Switch 2, and I'm playing ranked in the 700. So Brett Harris saved me. I need to barrel up some balls. Everybody out here is doing pretty good. Donnell, we're getting ready for T-ball season and coach pitch season. So for the kids, it's like the kids baseball is starting up pretty soon, in about a month. So hopefully they have a good year. My son and daughter will be in the same age bracket, the older two, and they get to be on the same team. Yeah, he may think I'm trying to make a video. Yeah, that's true. They have every California high school jersey in the arena. I got to see a few of those on the way out. That is cool. Thought Donnie was playing T-ball. I'd like to. Ball in motion versus the ball in the tee. I'll take the ball in the tee every time. So Landon, welcome in. Thanks for following, Landon. If we get 100 follows or 100,000 likes, we'll do a massive pack opening for the TikTok crew. So guys, please follow, share, and like if you're on TikTok. We already got like 3 of you guys that followed in. Cheetah, it's going terrible, dude. I loaded in with a common lineup instead of my diamond lineup for that common courtesy program. And the guy wouldn't take the friendly. Plus, Italy did the Italy that we feared was going to happen. So we get to watch the World Cup with the players on our couches. Go Phillies! How's it going? I saw some Italian fans hoping that Iran won't participate and somehow will be given their their bid to the World Cup, but apparently if that were to happen, FIFA has a discretion to select whoever they want to put in from their geographic region of the world, or they could go to the highest ranking team that wasn't part of it, which would be Italy. Yeah, it's nuts, man. I guess there's a lot of political outrage, and the president finally stepped down today. Apparently, he was mafia ties. I don't know if that's really the truth, but that's what I was reading, and that's why he kept the job as long as he had. Gravana or whatever his name is. But like, I can't blame Gattuso too much because I don't think it was really his fault that he inherited a mess. I think he just came in and tried to get him going. The guy taking the red card is ridiculous. I didn't actually get to watch the game. When I came home, I found the result on one of the soccer meme Reddits, and I was like, oh yeah, that game was today. So then I got to enjoy the aftermath. Boski, I'm going good. How are you doing, Boski? Boski, thanks for the heart me, and Clips, thanks for the roses. Can I buy you 26? I don't think so, but thanks for the roses anyways. We should go the route of Germany, blow it up, rebuild the youth system up. Yeah, I think they should too. Apparently, like 11 years ago, Roberto Baggio wrote this 900-page manifesto on how to fix the Italian national team, and they ignored him. But maybe Baggio or somebody will get to be the head of things now. Augustus, welcome in. Thanks for following, Augustus. When do the new cards drop? Do you know by chance? I don't know. I think it's going to be at noon, though, my time. So probably about 3.5 hours. Players didn't do anything wrong, says Nats fan. USA still awful at men's soccer. Did I just get a home run with a common? We did. Gabriel Rincones Jr. to Pound Town. I'm on the wrong lineup, and we're still trying to win here in ranked. So there we go. It'd be 3 Eastern for the drops. Yeah, that's some Donnie Mike. Twitch, clip it. There we go. We're battling. We got the wrong Max Muncy in here from the A's. Brady Stout, welcome in, Brady. Are you ready for Easter? Those of you that celebrate Easter, are you guys ready for Easter? I got a question of the day for everybody too. Is it better to give gifts or receive gifts? Yeah, I think the U.S. has traditionally been fairly bad as far as the men's team, and then our women's team tends to compete pretty well in the big tournaments. But I think in part, soccer is still a back burner sport, maybe the fourth or fifth most popular sport in the country. So you don't necessarily get the best athletes going trying to compete for the national team. Yeah, probably not awful, but yeah, not very good. Ooh, I forgot about the Easter egg program. Yeah, that's a good shout, Brady. Yeah, he's ready for the Easter egg program in the game. I need some new conquest maps and stuff. There's a lot of interest here for it. It's like behind a paywall. If you want to take soccer serious as I'm the cheetah, you still say US is very capable of making the quarters, says Mike. So the qualifying happened last year, but the teams that didn't qualify by like winning their group or the different, I think there's different qualifications for different groups in different regions of the world. Like Italy, Nats fan, they had to go into a playoff. So Italy, they won the first game of their playoff, but the second game they lost in a penalty shootout. So we're not to the World Cup, but we're getting close to it. Jets, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Jets. It's Jets 2039 coming in. Just a reminder, since we just had a follower, 100 follows or 100,000 likes, and I'll do a big pack opening for you guys. We're playing ranked today. I was gonna see if there was a cool event, but it doesn't look like there's much on the event front right now. It's an opening day thing, but I don't think there's any bonus card for playing it. I actually don't know. I'd assume France is probably up there. I know France had quite a lot of talent recently on their squad, so France is the front runners this Cheetah. I have way less desire to watch it now, guys, which sucks because I usually really look forward to it. But now it's been three freaking World Cups in a row. At least we won that one Euro, the COVID Euro. Well, didn't need that. Duran takes it deep, and I'm of course going to be hurting to score runs with this incorrect lineup that I loaded in with. Sports edits, welcome into the stream. How are you, sports edits? Think it'll be Spain personally. Is Germany and Belgium not good, or Portugal this year? I feel like they've been doing pretty well in recent times. Portugal just beat the US 2-0, and they said they outclassed them, but I didn't watch the match. Germany pretty good. Germany's 10, Belgium's 9. I feel like Belgium had a lot of really good players a decade or so ago. Like I was surprised they didn't pull down any of the big international tournaments. But I haven't watched as closely because my beloved team keeps not showing up for half of these things. Oh, I don't know why the lights are acting up, Soccer King. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, they're not really flashing the way they should today, and then it should have changed color. If there's a moderator handy, please refund Soccer 88 King. And since you're the Soccer King, who's winning the World Cup, Soccer King? Buckeye, Corbin, Steph, and Starlin, welcome in. Good to have you guys there. Belgium, probably the most overrated national team in the last 20 years is Cheetah. He's like in the Americans to win it on home soil. That'd be awesome. I feel like occasionally Team Mexico has a good run in the big tournaments too. There's no like slight desire to pay more attention to Nats fan because it's hosted in the United States this time. Well, we're co-hosting with Canada and Mexico. Mike thinks Team USA is going to make it to the quarters. Cheetah doesn't think they'll make it out of group. Dude, the Warrior season's rough right now. Boy, it's tough watching them. Everybody talks about Celebrini, and I'm kind of wondering if Celebrini's best days are behind him. Unfortunately, seems like the team's very injury prone. Could just be having older athletes on the Golden State too. You have it on, but you don't really care. USA, Paraguay, Australia, and a fourth. Paraguay is usually fairly solid. Australia's hit and miss, depending on who they develop. And of course, I'm pretty casual about all the stuff. Pat Spencer is fun. It feels like his little insanity run petered out pretty quick, though. When he has to play a lot of minutes, you see that he has some trouble with the decision making. Hey, what's up, New Music Inferno? I'm on the wrong lineup, dude. I'm irritated. Put together a lineup for common courtesy, and then I loaded into the game with it without thinking. Nats fan thought the WBC was elite. At least the best players are playing in it for now. I didn't like that Mason Miller didn't go out and try to help Team USA there. Liam is cool. Welcome in, Liam. That wasn't Miller's call. As far as we know, it was the Padres' call. Be offended if you didn't play lacrosse. What am I ranked? I'm 700, Brady, but I loaded in with nothing but commons and Juan Soto, so I'm screwed right now in this game. I did hit a homer. Maybe I'll run into another pitch or two and pull a massive upset here. Do I play 2K? I used to play it a lot, dude. Not much anymore. Initially was a 2K streamer. How often are the roster updates? This is your first show. Are you talking about for Diamond Dynasty user or like live series stuff? Because Diamond Dynasty, they tend to have something new every week. I think as far as actually player adjustments within the game for this season, I think that's a lot more rare. Okay, Diamond Dynasty, yeah, there's new stuff pretty much every week. Now the live series cards, they don't get adjusted weekly though. It's probably once a month on that as well. Eli, welcome in. Thanks for getting the lights flashing, Eli. Mason Miller is your favorite closer just for his walkout song Blind by Korn, says Franchise Gaming. Franchise, thanks for being there, buddy. I was lurking the stream the other day. Thanks for VIP. Do I remember you used to have another account? No, not if you changed your account, Liam. How would I know what your other account was? I do remember Liam's being in the stream, but I'm not sure which Liam you are. Seems to be more weekly, says Brady. No worries for Soccer King. Tried to do a mod thing, but your watch for solo. Okay, I thought you're bad at MLB The Show, and I wasn't going to believe it. Come on the other account, says Liam. Hey, we appreciate it. Appreciate you guys following on all your accounts. Big lurker guy here for franchise. Here's my thing. Like, if I'm in here in the afternoon trying to do, I don't know, upload a TikTok or something and edit a video, if I start chatting in anybody's chat, I won't do any work. I just start trying to tell jokes and be a funny guy. And yeah, so that's why I tend to just lurk and usually don't weigh in too much. User 60, thanks for following. User, how come you never switched it up to having a display name? Did anybody watch the Artemis launch yesterday? Artemis 2? I know Mike did. I did. Thought that was one of the cooler things in my lifetime. I know we've been to the moon and stuff before, but it hasn't been since the 70s, so good luck to them on their journey. Looking forward to it for the last 3 days. My son was pumped up for this deal. He's been ready to go for a while. I warned him in the morning, I'm like, they might have to cancel it. Because, sometimes they do, but thankfully it went off. Logged on at 7 yesterday. Saw it was 10 hours away, and you forgot when it came to it for Cheetah. Yeah, they did have a long stream there on NASA. I think they're still streaming it, as far as I'm aware. Colton, welcome in. Your in-laws saw it from their house. Oh, that's cool, Cheetah. Yeah, there's a lot of the folks our generation have never seen this. You have to be, 55 or something probably to have a recollection of the previous launch to the moon. Biggest moments for the space program in the 21st century, says Mike. Still have the 24/7 broadcast up. Alabama lover, welcome in. Guess they had some toilet problems yesterday, but supposedly it's back online now. Can you imagine 10 days of human waste just floating around in there? Wouldn't be great. Let's see. Protected Party Pooper is here. He says, all right, it's me, user. See, there's a great name now. You switched it up. Yeah, welcome in, Protected. Alabama lover, who's your favorite Crimson Tide alumni of all time? For anybody just joining stream, this is in golf there's a handicapping system. This is the handicap match. I loaded in with all commons for the common courtesy program, and my opponent didn't have the courtesy to let me friendly. Oh, you have a NASA badge? How'd you pull that off, tight spot? How am I feeling with the Seahawks? Great. Last time they played, they won the Super Bowl. So, yeah, everything's fine with the Seahawks. Sean Alexander, that's a good answer. Coach or player? How about both? Alabama lover. A bunch of people were worrying it was going to be another challenger at Columbia. I did feel a little nervous watching it go off the ground there. I don't think I would have known what to look for a disaster, to be honest with you, other than the rocket falling apart. Think you should return to Cinder. The head coach is no good. Yeah, I'm ready for Pete Carroll to come back. I am a Seahawks fan. There's Seahawks stuff all over the place. My favorite Alabama coach is Bear Bryant. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. All right, John Rave. Who can tell me about John Rave? He's got 40 contact and 46 power. Yeah, as they were doing some of the countdown stuff, I probably tuned in 20 minutes before they launched, Mike. It sounded like they had a lot of safety protocols in place. I was just listening to the guy do his commentary over, what we were watching. I can't claim like I knew everything he was telling me, but yeah, it sounded like they had a lot of ways to keep them safe if they needed to. Let's see, Derrick Henry for favorite player. That's a good call. Your team is the Niners. Oh no. We tolerate Niner fans around here. Owen, welcome in. Thanks for following, Owen. Even after they were launched, they were just fine. I read that they were able to, or that they had to withstand like 3 to 4 G forces as they were leaving the atmosphere, and that it's similar when they re-enter too. I was wondering how much force that was. Because like on the stream they're saying like, okay, now they're going at 12,000 miles an hour. I'm like, man, they got to be like slammed back into their chairs there. I know they've trained for it, but I think I'd either pass out or drop into the next life if I was thrown in that Artemis too. 3 or 4 Gs is nothing for them, to be fair, says Mike. A lot of pilots deal with up to 9 Gs. Well, I'm not a pilot. This guy's looking to bunt cheese the common team. He's going to get a bunt in there. Going to Houston on Saturday. Thinking about going to the NASA Center, given the timing. That would be splendid. I'm just trying to hit the pick off there. Not trying to bear down. Let's see. This one's just an A shirt. Yeah, just the general A shirt that I have on. Coffee time. How are you, buddy? Welcome back to the chat. Let's see. The friend with the walking cane. Welcome in. Don't planes go like 500? I don't know. I think so. I'm not an experienced flyer. No frequent flyer miles for DonyellFreak. Frequent driver miles is what I have. So we may have punted our way out of the 700s with this common lineup by mistake. So can a human being withstand that many G forces, or does that just zap your internal organs, Mike, if you're going that fast? But yeah, this one actually, this is the actual branding for the A's now. It's just athletics. It's not Oakland. It's not Sacramento. It's not Vegas. Yeah, they're just the Athletics for 3 years. Is what they're pushing. Coy, welcome in. Thanks for being here, Coy. Yeah, I bopped a homer on him, and I really need to scrap out some more runs somehow. Trying to. The elephant, there's a nice elephant patch this year, 125 years, and it has Philadelphia, Kansas City, Oakland, and Sacramento on the patch. Supposedly, there's like a hidden dome built into the patch as well, which is supposed to look like the upcoming stadium in Vegas, but it doesn't say Vegas. Yeah, I just wish I would have been on my normal lineup. Cheetah, Chase, welcome in. How are you, Chase? Okay, so up to 12. Need to be short with it. I don't think I even have speedsters. I just put together a quick lineup to work on getting Solar and all those guys. I think we have to do them by noon, right? To get them to turn into diamonds and get all the packs and blah blah blah. Soto was in because I wanted to grind Soto's PXP. So there's my only good player in the lineup is Soto, and I better not run him into an out there. Actually, I may have some diamonds on the bench. Shame it took me this many innings to think about that, but hold on. May have diamonds on the bench here. This guy's the catcher. We're gonna send in Joe Mack. DJ, welcome in. How's this for luck? You got back from the hospital yesterday. Torn ligaments in your hand, playing with a dog and his toy. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Coffee time. Is the recommendation just rest, or will you need a surgery to correct that? All right, we'll advance to third on the strikeout. Commercial airliners don't even reach high G's. Yeah, I should have got these guys dumped out here faster than I did. Let's get Willie Castro in. Need this run. I guess he thought I was going to go for the bunt and run, not with Castro. Could have done it with Max Clark. And he's going to give up the walk. He's going to give up the walk, and we're going to grab Jock. Jock's primary DH. Thankfully, it's the DH spot that's up. Tony Cut Up. How's it going, Tony? Please be sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up since you're in the beloved red chat. Well, that was a good pitch. So DJ, how's it going? What type of music do you play when you go to parties as a DJ? Two fingers in a splint, mostly rest, no broken bones. Or there was no breaks. Excuse me. My eyes were filling in things that weren't really there. Coffee time. And he got a good bunt down. And I made a bad throw with Singer, so he gets the leadoff runner on. Maybe he's looking for a pinch runner here. He's got three straight lefties. I may go to lefty out of my bullpen. Let's do it. Since we're on the wrong lineup anyways. And he'll swipe it with Dave Roberts. Oh, I thought we had him. Let's see. You really want to visit the Air Force soon with your grandmother? Is she big into flight and airplanes and all that, Mike? So this guy's got the bunt cheese working here. Let's play infield in because I don't think he wants to swing away, but we'll see. She's just the ticket. Okay. She'll be happy to spend the day with her grandson. All right, so he gets Schwarber on. It put me on the pitcher defensively where I thought it was going to put me on the catcher, and I was trying to sprint out for it. And that is not what we wanted. Looking to get him to pop up and force him out. So he gets across another run. The old sacrifice. Trying to pitch way inside too, but isn't working for me. There we go. Weird game, and it's definitely my fault. Wrong lineup. Nobody's responsibility but mine. Those jerseys are a glitch, aren't they? I wish they were. I don't know how to glitch them. So I'll probably pinch hit for Rincones. Actually, maybe I should leave him. He did homer in this game, but I was thinking to lift him and put in Clark to try to get somebody on base. He's going to go to Helsley, and we'll make our last substitution and empty out one more player off our bench. Probably go march to Area Reserve in Riverside County. It's got a museum and an open base. We have an Air Force base in my home county, Mike, and they want a boatload of money to attend, just like walk around for the day. I want to say it's like $40 a person or something. Which, I mean, whatever. It's their base. Whatever, let them do what they want. But to take the kids over, like I think my son has quite a bit of interest in airplanes. Don't think my daughters do, but I don't want to shell out that much just to walk around for an hour or two and have them all get bored. And that's not what we needed on the bunt and run attempt. Probably should have stolen then tried to bunt. The werewolf, welcome in. So need a bloop and a blast somehow. Think you know the one I'm talking about. It's where Sean Doolittle was born. If anybody wants to go down that rabbit hole and figure out where Sean's from, because his parents were military parents. And that's a pretty good swing with Rave. I don't think he has any pop in that noodle bat though. And what could have been in that inning if I didn't bunt into that double play? Okay, so yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're pretty pricey to go check that out. Can't complain about bunt cheesing when I've been known to do it myself. Oh well, next game hopefully will be a better one for us. Can't believe he didn't pull back the bunt there, to be honest. Oh, what's up, President? How are you, buddy? So Tuesdays, I usually don't get to stream on Tuesdays, and then yesterday, had tax season, had to get my money into Uncle Sam and all that stuff. So now we're back. Don't anticipate missing any other streams for a few days. So sorry for not being live. I feel like I'm a little behind the grind on the game. Hey, what's up, Henny? How are you, buddy? I heart baseball. Thanks for following. Yeah, I mean, this was nuts. I'm guessing I caught somebody that was at his season high. That's not particularly locked in, but he's probably locked in enough to win this one. Yeah, things are good out this way. How about for yourself? Cole Washington, welcome in, Cole. Didn't get enough on it with Pena. Would have been great to bloop one in front of Soto there. One of our few diamonds we have in. I should remember to empty out my bench earlier too. Henny, you want to believe something crazy? So this is my first game of the day. Last night I was playing the common courtesy stuff on the Switch 2 on my couch. So I loaded in with a lineup of commons and the guy wasn't friendly. I just have a couple of diamonds spattered out across this lineup, and it's just been pretty much comedy the whole game. I did hit a home run with one of the commons, but for the most part, it's been an ugly game. Corbin Carroll may be the early season MVP, says Mike. My guy Langoliers is doing good. The rest of the team isn't, but Shea came to play in 2026. And he got me with a high heater, so it is what it is. And the other funny part is I was in the low 700s, so now I'm going to go drop into All Star. Probably will win that game. Then go back and swing late at everything. Wow. God bless America. Can we extend the timer a bit? Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Boski. Boski with a 49.99 super over on the red chat. Let's supersize the stream. Let's see. Let's go 45 bonus minutes thanks to Boski Bo. I have to leave at 12 my time. Or right around there, because my son's got piano lesson, and it's a little bit of a drive to where we go to. So um, I may have to owe you a few minutes, but we'll put 45 on, and we'll see if we get pushed beyond that, Boski. But there we go. We cranked up the timer. What's happening, one and only John? All right, let me go to my main lineup and try not to stink so bad. But yeah, I got grind, I got common, put that together yesterday, and should be a little better with these guys that have better ratings. But let's go back at it here in ranked. Forgot to ask, did we watch? Yes, we watched it. Yep, my son was super pumped up for the launch. My daughter's a little bit. Kind of depends on your age if you realize what's going on. But yeah, I had everybody tune in to watch that. Dustin Sims, welcome in. How are you, Dustin? But yeah, that was definitely a super chat, a spectacular chat from Boski Bo. If you guys are in the red chat, if you have access to it, please give him a thumbs up. This one feels laggy. I think I'd rather play with a common lineup than a laggy game. So let's try again. Fear Stewart, thanks for the heart me. How are you, Fear? Let's see, Brent Rooker for a top end starter and Shea can go to DH. Be a top 3 DH in a league where we can get a better defensive catcher. Honestly, I like what you're thinking, Mike. Yeah, quadruple A. Yes, that's me and the Sacramento A's. Any thoughts on these new spotlight cards? I haven't looked at them thus far. I'm assuming it's like every other year, right? That they drop the spotlights for the weekly performance thing solo. Receive more over there, you believe? Yes, it's a better creator split. Yes, you're exactly right. Rockets are amazing, just the science behind it. If you had the opportunity, why to go to space? I watched that launch yesterday. That looks terrifying to me. I think the idea of just like floating around and cruising by some other planets. I know the planets are so far away that we don't live long enough even traveling at the speed of light. But like the idea of it is really really cool. But I think the actual getting in there and going to space seems nutty to me. 800 says solo. Yeah, things are good, President. How about for yourself? Are you enjoying the show this year? My wife told me the other day she would go to the whatever it is, those planes that go really high in the air that experience the weightlessness, like the one Katy Perry got memed on. Like she said she would do that with our son because my son wants to go yeah, to the edge of the atmosphere. I'm like, I don't know if she would really do it. I think she thinks she would, but that's going way out there. What's the temperature over here? Let me check the handy weather command. I have one in the purple chat. Right now, it's about 56 degrees. It's been a little overcast. It's supposed to heat up the next few days into the 80s. Of course, I'm Central Valley. If you're going to the Bay Area or something, it's a different experience. Oh yeah, I would go. Yeah, as opposed to burning. Yeah, I would. So it's weather lookup if you guys want to look up your own weather um, in the chat. Bummer, he got the knockdown animation. That would have been a run. Oh, that is a fun fact, Mike. Supposed to be 80 there tomorrow. 51 at your tea time from the cheetah. Cheetah's gonna have to layer up. How's your weather looking, Boski? Out, in the Ohio, Kentucky region. That was the pitch to hit, and I just slammed underneath it. Opportunity missed to get some runs on the board there early. Warm day out in Virginia Beach for Nats fan. Jackson, Mississippi, 76 for president. I'm very, very upset that I threw away points in that first game. That I can't let that affect this game. I mean, I can, but I should. I need to. recalibrate and lock in. But yeah, one and only John. Super appreciate it when you share the stream. Thanks, John, for doing that. We're trying to hit 100 followers or 100,000 likes for a massive pack opening. So if you guys are browsing, come on down. See, Nats fan, he has cousins that fly F-15s. Yep, pack openings. We're trying to get them tapping and not napping over on TikTok side, President. Stationed out in Pearl Harbor. See, it's too warm already. Trying to talk to family into getting a place near San Diego for the summer months, says Boski. Trout takes me opposite field. 108. Trout crushed that thing. I thought he was swinging through it too. I didn't even look at the swing. I thought it was going to finish here, and of course I hung it where I did. So good swing from the opposition. Of course it's core, so we expect some runs going up. Let's see, 104 to 0 air to air victory ratio. Sounds pretty good. Nats fan, he wants to head to the country of Japan. Yeah, San Diego is at least a 6-hour drive from where I'm at, Boski. I love San Diego. If I could probably live anywhere, I would take San Diego or like Monterey, California. The Central Coast is really nice and it stays pretty cold. San Diego does get warm, and of course there's a lot of people there, but there's a lot to do as well. Nats fans in here saying he wants to go to Alaska. So it's the only fighter to be undefeated in air-to-air combat. Trying to get Schwarber to chase, and he's laying off. Oh, there we go. Weather look up for Alaska. Solo didn't even give it a city. He just went straight for the state. I don't know the population split. I'd assume so. Yeah. I mean, a lot of California cities are. My hometown is like, I want to say 75% Latino population. And that went just over the outstretched glove of Schwarber, so we'll get two instead of getting out. Huge fan of the weather in the 70s. When you look up the cities that spend the most time in the 70s, it's San Diego and Boise, says Franchise Gaming. Cheetah's heading to San Diego in 2 weeks. When's the next census? It's usually at the start of every decade. So my assumption, without having the facts in front of me, is 2030 solo. Got the melting pot there. Only for a few hours for the cheetah. And he got a good animation there to get Clark. Okay, so exactly 4 years. I look forward to whatever excuses we have for the Italian national team in 2030 when we fail to qualify for that World Cup. Hopefully I'm still alive. Stoffy, thanks for lurking. How are you, Stoffy? All right, Nats fans back to work. I'm sorry, bud. Thanks for hanging out with us. I mean, I guess work is good, and it's good that you have your job, but yeah, I like having you chat with us. And that one's perfect by Chipper Jones. So, how far will it fly for Chipper? 462 feet. 2030 should be a good one in Morocco, Spain, and Portugal. I don't believe we skipped it. I think they had to do like weird provisions because of the pandemic, and I don't know that census was as dialed in as it should have been. I think I filled out a form online. I don't think there was like a census taker that came to the house, from what I recall. Which major city stays the coolest in the summer months in Cali? Uh, I'd assume San Francisco as far as major cities. There's a joke about San Francisco that the harshest winter I ever had was the summer in San Francisco. There's something about that region of the bay where it just stays really cool. Draco, I'm doing really well. And if you didn't want to deal with San Francisco, like Berkeley, right up north of San Francisco, would be a cool place to live. One of my cousins lives in Berkeley. San Jose can get pretty hot. It's usually more mild in San Jose than like where I'm at here inland more. But San Jose will have its share of 100-degree days. Oakland stays pretty cool, but of course Oakland, has the reputation, and some of it's rightfully earned about being kind of crime heavy. There's different parts though, like you could be in the Oakland Hills where it's really affluent. Um, Steph Curry and those guys all live in I think it's Athlone, which is like millions of dollars for a home there. Once they like the average home is like 7 million or something. See, always funny to watch Giants games in August, and they're still in jackets. Yep, it's true. Uh, $2, welcome in. How are you, $2? Solo wants to be 45 degrees to 78 degrees all year round. San Diego's gotten a lot better last 5 years, says Mike. Colt Man, welcome in. And we got Tic Tac trades coming in. Everybody's following. Keep following, guys. Yes, thank you. Thank you for following. There's a friend with no display name that just joined. If we get 100 followers, I'm going to do a big pack opening on the game. Our question of the day today is, do you prefer to give gifts or receive gifts? There's something about giving a really good gift that the receiver gets like hyped up about is kind of magical. Oh, Walnut Creek is great, dude. My great aunt, my grandfather's sister lived in Walnut Creek her whole life. She passed away probably about 10 years ago. But Walnut Creek's nice. It's got almost like a small town feel, but you're smack dab in the Bay Area. You have easy access to the BART, which is the Bay Area Rapid Transportation System, and one of our moderators, if he happens to pop in, his name is Roflo. He lives in the Walnut Creek area, so he'd be a great one to ask how it actually is living there. Pitched a little too carefully that at bat. D Donaway, welcome in, D. But yeah, Walnut Creek's good spot to be. Of course, the real estate and everything's pricey over that way, but I'm sure you already know because I know you work in real estate as well as having your farm. A lot of NFL draftees coming in, says Solo. Yeah, I was thinking about switching that up, maybe getting a new audio chime and some new things to pop up on screen there for TikTok. I think if it's not broke, don't fix it, I guess. But uh, yeah, it could be fun. Orange County is such a mixed bag. Almost draft time though. Your wife's from Marin County near Petaluma. She hated living in the valley when you were there, says Lawman Dan. Yeah, if you're from the Bay Area and you move inland to the Central Valley, it's so much hotter over here during our summers, and then our winters are foggy and cold. It doesn't have the same feel that the Bay Area does. Of course, the Bay Area can have some fog and stuff, but uh, the weather stays more consistent, and there's so much to do. Isn't Cali breaking away from the Union? No, I don't think so. Also, don't think we're going to turn into two states. There's been things on the ballot over the years for that, but I don't think California wants to be north and south or any of that stuff. Oh, from the mainland? No. You, you got to stop paying attention to the Facebook boomer memes and stuff, Solo. Hey, Safi, I'm pretty good. The first game of the day, I loaded in on a common lineup because I was doing the common program. So we're trying to rally back with our normal lineup here today. Oh yeah, in a few thousand years. Yeah, eventually we'll have some drift away from the rest of the continent. I guess it's a concern like for Santa Cruz, right? That the cliffs are degrading into the ocean or something, but I don't think it's happening that rapidly. Bummer. I thought that was a better swing than it was. All right, so everybody that followed on TikTok, please tell us your favorite MLB team. We're chatting with our friends in the purple chat as well, and the red chat when the red chat decides to chime in. Boy, my timing is just off. Haven't played online for a couple days, and I'm feeling it. Yeah, it'll probably go underwater, right? Eventually. Connor, welcome in. And then we do have the San Andreas Fault. So supposedly, if we ever get the big one for an earthquake, that could rupture the state. New York City is sinking. Love to get out to the Bay Area very soon. You were looking at Eureka to begin with, thinking that's too far north. Yeah, Eureka's kind of isolated up that far. Like, I think it has its own, like, unique, feeling to it, vibe to it, whatever you want to say for Eureka and all that area. But I feel like the towns are very spread out, very hilly on the way up to Oregon. If you go that far north. Then again, I've only driven through it, Boski, so I don't know what it would be like to live there. I'm chasing too many inside, not getting that barrel in. Hopefully we get sorted up. Why does the baseball do this banana ball stuff so often now on the pop-ups too? Florida, Louisiana be underwater for sure, says Franchise Gaming. Elliot Diets. How's it going, Elliot? Further away from Portland, the better, says Boski. He's not a fan of the Trailblazers. See, the show should start at Banana League, says Solo. And we'll get Gleiber out to right field. Giving up a couple of gopher balls in this one. Christian, welcome in. Who do you root for as a baseball fan, Christian? Least favorite city that you've been to? I haven't ever been to Portland. I know Portland's supposed to be in the mix for baseball expansion here whenever we get the A's and the Rays settled. At least that's the rumor. Baseball wants to expand after that's taken care of. New York City. I'm trying to think of my least favorite place, and I don't know, nothing's popping to my mind immediately. Christian's a Royals fan. Then again, I haven't traveled that much. No, I've never been on the East Coast. I've been to numerous cruises down to Mexico, and I've been to Oregon, and that's about it, Boski. Really liked everything that I saw in Mexico. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I've never been in that deal where it's like, man, I hated this place. I wanted to get out. People, they make a lot of jokes about Bakersfield, and Bakersfield seems kind of, I want to say this tactfully, but it seems kind of like a depressed area where maybe it was more of a bustling city and there's just not a lot to do besides um, get into trouble. Stockton doesn't seem great for California cities. Although there's nice parts of Stockton. I have family that live in Stockton, and I don't mind going to visit them, but driving around, you got to be careful in Stockton because there's high rate of like car break-ins and stuff. R6 Cooper, welcome in. How are you, R6? Christian's a Royals fan. Christian asks, as that one hangs up, how do you get a lot of XP in the game? Best way to get XP is probably just grinding out mini seasons, Diamond Quest, Conquest, and your moments. Go through and see what you need to do on the little programs and bang those out. Santana, that one may have eyes to get through, or at least for an infield hit. 37 speeder will get there. City does not have a great reputation until you go there. Not fond of Los Angeles. Kind of dirty for Boski. He does like going to Buffalo. It's Q. Welcome in. How are you, Q? Q, what's your favorite and least favorite city that you've been to? Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad stuff about Baltimore. If you get in the wrong locations in Baltimore, that it can get dangerous quick. New York City is great, minus the traffic, says Boski. LA is very sprawling. You can be driving in LA for quite a while. And I'm definitely not the expert on Los Angeles. Like Mike plays games is in chat, certainly knows it way better than I do. But I've enjoyed going to Anaheim and going to Disney and all that stuff. DC's pretty lame, says Boski. Lone Bird, welcome in. Too bad Nats fan just left, or he got back to work because Nats fans from DC. Bad parts are attached to one of the greatest shows ever made. We're having a good follower push too. If we get 100 followers, fellas, we'll open packs. So please keep them coming. TikTok friends, follow, share, like, all the good stuff. We're going to run for a while here. Top player for egg hunt program. No, I don't really have a good guess. It's usually been an active player, right? Coffee time. Landon, welcome aboard. How are you, Landon? Coffee time. Since you're in the Toronto area, would you recommend people move to Toronto, or do you think it's just too busy now for somebody to want to go there? Took a wrong turn in St. Louis once. We were driving through and went off the highway. Lawman Dan, I've heard St. Louis can be really rough too. There's there's a lot of those Reddit threads where they have some phrasing like, what's the worst place you've been to? What's the most dangerous location you found yourself in? I love reading those things. Gary, Indiana comes up a lot as being a bad place, but I've heard Gary's actually changed over the last 5 years or so. Not that it's great, but that it's not as bad. Compton, California is one of those places that's got the reputation for being very tough and all that, but I've heard it's been very gentrified recently. I once took a wrong turn into Compton. I didn't have any issues, but I didn't get out and mess around either. So you had a friend come down to visit Cheetah, who was there for a work convention, seemed to enjoy it. Toronto's awesome in Boski's opinion. Toronto was so clean compared to our cities. For starters, you have to have a $2 million house for sure. You never live there. It's cool to visit, ride the subway. It's too much for coffee time. PG, welcome in. Thanks for being here, PG. You're like, what, 30 minutes to an hour or so away, I thought, coffee time, if I remember correctly. My wife has a first cousin. There's a lot of Portuguese people that live in Toronto that lives there, and they own a house, but I think they've owned it for years and years. And I know the house was well over $1 million, and that was 7-8 years ago. So it's probably approaching 2 million now with the way the economy's moving. Got scammed one time. You went to Canada for solo. That's funny, solo. Canadians have the rightful reputation as being awfully polite and everything. It's kind of funny that you ran into like the one naughty Canadian. Minnesota, surprisingly a good time, says Boski. 30-40 minutes, jump on the highway, easy drive for coffee time. That's perfect, man. I think. Like, you're close enough if you want to go in for Jays game, Maple Leafs game. I know you're not a Leafs fan, but if you wanted to go watch them play Raptors, whatever, music concerts coming to town, you can go participate. But you're not so close that you're dealing with all the BS constantly to go about your day. Not really scammed. They didn't allow for public restrooms, so you bought one drink. Server tipped themselves. Ended up being $15 to use the restroom. Oh, I would have been fighting with my bank or with my credit card company on that, on the tipping themselves thing. Tipping culture is definitely out of control here in the U.S. Let's see. You always take the train and the station literally right next to the stadium. Only major city haven't been to is Vegas, and honestly, you don't think you ever will. Vegas is hurting for tourism from everything I read. I think it's kind of funny the timing of the A's becoming hell bent on they had to go to Vegas when the Bay Area was bending over backwards to try to keep them and allocate money for them. That one is lined up pretty well for Jesus Mate. We'll see how far we can run around the bases. I think only to second. Got to the center fielder quickly. Whole strip didn't allow for public restrooms. When I went to the Golden State Warrior Parade, had a hard time finding a public restroom. Had to walk a few blocks down to get one. Like there's Starbucks and stuff, but they don't have a restroom for the public, and I kind of get it. Too many people that are homeless or under the influence of illicit narcotics that may be going in there and doing God knows what if they get into your bathroom. So who wants to deal with that when you're like a Starbucks employee? So the bathroom that we did find was pretty cool that you had to wait your turn to go in. It was just like one person at a time. And it had its own like washing machine built into it. So every person would go in, it would be freshly washed and sanitized. I'm guessing other cities have stuff like that too, but feels like it's a very needed solution for a place like San Francisco. I'm gonna try to slip over here to third, and he throws through, and he's not going to be on the bag. So little run cheese there. Twitch, clip that. So yeah, PG-13. I'm assuming you're a fan of Paul George, but it's not Paul George on your profile picture. Who is that, PG? Oh, I got belled. That should have been a double play in the inning. You know, let's see. You have some Canadian coins you're going to spin, but now you're keeping them for solo. You stole their currency. Speaking of coins, my son's having a good time with coins now because we went to Chuck E. Cheese. I think it was Monday, and at the end of the thing, we usually go over and let him pick out a prize because you have your points that you accumulate on your little play card. So he wanted this little coin shooter bank, and it's $30 at Chuck E. Cheese. We didn't have enough points for it after my daughters had their picks. They picked out like stuffed animals and stuff. Um, so I told him, I'm like, buddy, look, Dad's gonna buy this for you on Amazon. It'll be here in like a day or two. Instead of spending 30, it was 13. So it arrived yesterday, and he was having so much fun scoring baskets with the coins. He's just like going through the house looking for all the change. We went to the car, got all the change out of the door handle, and yeah, he's having a blast with it. And I did remind him they're not going to make pennies anymore, so not that he needs to hoard them or anything, but enjoy seeing them now in his youth because it's going to be coin of the past. Surely that's not illegal. Don't call me Shirley. Dylan Cease against Mike Trout. Still can't believe I loaded in and played a game on common or with common players. Trout's gonna get his second homer. He hit one to right, now he's hit one to left. One to center's probably coming. That one went right down the walkway there. Trout may have to wear one his next turn at bat. So let's see here with Cease. Would like to not blow up the bullpen if I can help it. Did anyone do the 10K for the ball and pack? I don't know. I didn't earn enough on those things to get there. I probably should try to grind out that collection before I end stream too, because I think there's a bonus if you do it before noontime. All right, Cease has got to go. He's turned into batting practice here with the sinker. Bummer. Let's see where we're at on our follower chase. We got 36 followers. We need 100 TikTok. We got plenty of time. Thanks to Bo to get there. Please follow, share, and like if you haven't done so, fellas. He's all over this cutter. I don't think Pete Crow Armstrong's going to get it. Pete can't get it. Nobody can. It's going to play two. Sleet is evaporating on me. Well, it's a game in course. Independent League, the Long Island Ducks signed Trevor. No. Going to be their starter on April 21st. Not Trevor, dude. Wasn't he in the Mexican League for the last couple of years? And I thought he kind of got knocked around there. What a fall off. Speaking of fall offs, guys, should we talk about Jaden Ivey? There's a lot of speculation about his mental health or if he's just really that religious now. I kind of think he's having some type of mental health crisis based off of what he's saying. But I don't know that for a fact. But the Ivy deal's nuts. Guy's just completely thrown away his major league career. All right, we're able to hold him to third. Kurtzilla is in my nightmares for tomorrow. Dude, he's struggling here. You're catching Kurtz at a good time for sure. How are you doing, McDougal? Thanks for being in the chat. Got demoted in the Japanese league last year. Okay, it was Japan. For some reason, I thought he had went from Japan to the Mexican league. guy has hit Devin Williams pretty well since coming in out of my bullpen. And he's just not swinging. What can you do when they put down the controller? Got to throw strikes. But I don't want to throw strikes. Want him to chase. All right, 6-7. The favorite meme score on the score line. We'll see if we can get some more. You disagree, but that's what America's for. Everybody's welcome to their own opinion, still love each other. Or how it should be nonetheless. Yeah, folks should definitely have the ability to talk to each other and not get all bent out of shape and hateful to one another. And unfortunately, we're not there right now. In this chat we are, but a lot of places people just get so irritated if somebody doesn't agree with them 100% on everything. LaMelo looks to stick to the Suns even more firmly in the play-in. At this point, they need Houston to lose a bunch down the stretch. Yeah, Golden State's just trying to get a home game and be the 9 seed. What a disaster year with the injuries for the Warriors. And I mean, they weren't going to be, a top 2 team anyways, but I'm still watching all the games, but I'm definitely not as engaged as I would like to be in a Warrior late season scenario. McDougal doesn't look like next year's going to be great either, with Butler and Moses Moody going to be, injured going into the year. Not a lot of years left for Steph, and Steph's not even playing or hasn't played a lot this season. That San Antonio team looked like a machine last night. They came into the Chase Center and took care of business. It was a little bit closer the first quarter, but not afterwards. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, growing up, and of course, I'm older than most of you guys. Unless you knew somebody really well, like family would come over or friends would come over to visit your parents. Like politics and religion pretty much never came up, unless it was like your dad's brother or something. Then maybe those conversations would pop into it. But now, I think with everybody having a platform, everybody wants their opinion to be the opinion everybody else agrees to, and if they don't, lock in with you, then you just kind of separate from them, and people end up in these little echo chambers, politically and religiously. Let's see. You hope Steph goes off, or gets 2 games off the Thunder. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could even match up with the Thunder, because we tend to play them well, but that was when we were healthy, just for the thrill of them seeing do some crazy stuff. I think he has not played a minute this whole season with his brother Seth. Seth has been injured most of the year as well, and Seth got on the floor last night, hit a couple threes. So it'd be fun to just see them get to play together for, at least a game or two. I figured we'd see them in the backcourt at times, the whole season. TikTok chat's been really quiet. We haven't had a follow for a minute there. After this game, I may restart the chat to see if it pushes the algorithm again. I'm giving up too many home runs to pause it right now. All right, so he's homer tries with Trout, and we're trying to avoid the hat trick, at least for now. We get Trout out. Here's Mate. If Kawhi matches up with San Antonio and actually gives them trouble, Spurs fans would hate it so much. Yes, they still hate Kawhi, from years ago. I don't think they'll ever stop. I hadn't even considered that scenario, McDougal. But yeah, Leonard going in and being the wrecker, boy, that would spoil the spring for Spurs supporters. I'm still not used to seeing the other coach there too, and I know Popovich has been out for a minute now, and I guess he has a team president role or something with the Spurs, but it's weird to not see Greg on their sideline. Cash, V Woods, Jameson, Camden, welcome in on TikTok, guys. Hope you're all doing well. We're chatting with the buddies in the purple chat and the red chat for that matter as well. That one's hit perfectly by Soto, and thankfully it doesn't go directly at any defensive players. Could be close at second. And he's got me. Great throw. I was thinking it was too far of a throw to get him, but he got it in, and down we go. Trying to get that extra base. Rolled all the way to the wall. Like I thought we were going to be fine. All right, so Castro gets on. Feels like no lead feels comfortable in these hitters' ballparks. Nothing comes easy. Here's Adam Montevino. Montevino's got that weird arm slot. Can be kind of tough to pick up the release. Wow, I didn't think that was going to carry that far with 90 exit velocity. Almost carries out. It's looking inner half and swung badly at that one. Let's see, Frankie, Chris, welcome in on the old TikTok chat. I'm trying to get him to run. I'm holding L1 the entirety of that at bat, and he goes into his own dive. Like I was squeezing the heck out of L1, and that's why we don't advance the runner. The play's in front of him too. There's no reason he has to dive back like that. Just pre-programmed nonsense. What's up, Lostigan? Thanks for the bits. No spoilers. Just give me a 1 to 10. What do you think of the Super Mario Galaxy movie? Can't wait to go see it with the family. There's a lefty on deck, so I think we'll try to get through to the lefty at least. You're excited to see what the Blazers team can do in the playoffs. They're probably going to be your second team when you move up to Oregon. Going to be going to a lot of Blazer games for Mike. You give it a 7. Hey, what's up, Skyballer? How are you, bud? Right, so here's Schwarber stepping in, staring us down. Got him to swing well inside on the sinker, so that's good. 6 to 9. Nice. Score line. And I think Contreras, we don't want to let him face the left-hander. So back to the bullpen. Hopefully for one batter. So we'll try this Harrison Cohen card. AP, welcome in. Thanks for connecting with us. AP, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Yeah, we got to get the follows moving, hopefully again. Because if we get 100, we'll do a pack opening for you guys. That's our goal. You really like Scoot. You think he can be great. He just needs more development, says Mike. Now, try to throw those on the outer half. Those things are way off the mark. Let's try bearing down here. Feels like it bailed me out. I keep forgetting about the bear down thing quite often. King Griffey Jr., great answer. Are you also a Mariner fan by chance? Or are you just a Griffey fan? Yeah, everybody please follow it. Still only 22. You think labeling second overall pick, who was 20 when he was picked a bust, is crazy. Third overall. That just comes with the territory, unfortunately, now. You don't perform right away, you're a bust. Some guys need that time to develop. Yes, guys, thanks for sharing. We'd love to get the baller buddies in here. Feels like the algorithm was pushing really well, then it just got quiet last 10 minutes or so. May have to grab the jumper cables, Skyballer. Skyballer, are you still enjoying the show? Guards usually need more time anyways. Yeah, should let that one go by. Let's push into the purple side of the Skyballer. Little Booma. How's it going, Booma? Yeah, I don't know. I keep thinking everything's like hanging, and then I'm chasing stuff around here. Curry wasn't really Curry until 12, 13. I think one thing that hurt Curry's development was all the ankle injuries too. So we'll get one with Leo opposite field. Baker season, thanks for following. Prim with a bunch of rectangles, thank you as well. Looks like you're a Baker Mayfield fan. What do you think about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going into the big 26 season? And Made gets aboard, so we're up 4. Trying to tack on here in Coors Field. Feeling good about Tampa. What would you like to see Tampa do during the draft? He's going to Androlis. Man, I was on that deal, but I'm out early in front on the timing. Need to let that one travel, I guess. Still loving the show for Skyballer. Akeem Mesidor is who the buddy's rooting for. We need a Skyballer command. I don't think I'm going to root for anybody else because every owner approved that move, including your Rockies owner. Landon, welcome in. Thanks for following. I might root for like a Sacramento franchise if they expand there, but we'll see. Supposedly, the Padres had a little bit of a coalition to vote against the move, and then the Padres owner died that week that they were going to have the vote on approving these desire to leave Oakland, and nobody voted against it. Any ideas of Miami Hurricane football? I don't follow college football particularly close, so no, I don't have a good idea of what they're doing in Miami. To be honest with you, if they've had a good recruiting class or how things are looking for the Hurricanes. Landon, great to have you aboard. How's your day been, Landon? Tampa's going to go 0-17 and relocate to Tijuana. Skyballer follows college a lot. He's going to give us his thoughts on the Hurricanes here in a minute. I'll read them to you. Skyballer's over in our purple chat. Willie Castro with a no doubter. 330, or excuse me, 433. Not bad, Willie. Miami's going to be good against the Skyballer. College football playoffs, good Skyballer? Like, should they be back in the mix? Skyballer says the Hurricanes will miss the college football playoffs with 2 or 3 losses. So there you go. You got it from one of my best college football minds. And Will Smith, did he get it high enough to get over that extended wall? He did, out to the pin for Smith, and we got 12 on the board. A little bit easier offensively when I'm not playing with commons. Max Clark will smack one, and Androlis having a tough go of it here. Androlis just took his ball and went home. He's going to go hang out on the couch with his mom. All right, so back to 704, exactly where we started the day before I grabbed the wrong lineup for the first game. So, TikTok, it's got a little quiet there for the TikTok side of things. I'm going to restart stream, and I'll probably join you guys an inning or two into the next game. Timer will keep going because I do have to leave at 12. If you like, though, you can join the chat over on the purple chat, Twitch, or the red chat, YouTube. And I'll be back pushing for that big 100 followers here in a minute. We're trying to land on a common here, so let's see if we can get a silver space. But yeah, we'll be right back. TikTok in a few. All right, so yeah, let me collect this because it's yeah, what a great prize. Got that going for us. Let's go into the pack queue and see if we can figure out what it was. We have 19 standards. A ball is a habit. Another 10 standard packs. So we get 29 standards. WBC pack, deluxe, purple pack. I feel like I didn't get anything for making it to the end of the will. What a scam. Unless the Duke transfer quarterback goes crazy. Miami's taking 2 or 3 losses. All right, now a ranked game on Hall of Fame with the correct lineup. Hopefully start a World Series push. The entirety of the stream was just a comedy of errors there. At least I didn't lose the game in All Star. Got that going for me. All right, so we're looking for a match. Catching up my DMs. We'll move the match window up, but just under 800. Right, let's pitch. Well, I want to pitch Yamamoto. It feels very laggy. Find a different connection here. I remember the Rocky Skyballer way back when you guys used to share the stadium with the Broncos. Before Coors Stadium was built, Don Baylor was the original manager, and they had Andres Galarraga, Vinny Castilla, all the expansion Rockies way back when. Got shipped off to a different store for a week, so you brought a PS Portal. Thing is awesome. So how does the PS Portal work? Are you able to play the PS5 games on it, Stoffy, or is it like its own separate standalone console? I really don't know too much about them. I should know more because I'm here playing games all the time. Okay, you can with the top tier PS Plus subscription. This guy's hitting 462 with Pedroia. And I know he's probably not bunting with Pedroia a lot, so I may have ran into a sweaty player. We'll see. Pitch way off where I was trying to locate it. Been playing the show for Stoffy. Yeah, it's nice to knock out your stuff on a handheld. I've been using the Switch too for that purpose. Got supercharged Yelich in here. Yelich got a sweet swing. And here's Judge. He's got him P5'd. Are you guys progressing pretty well to the Tulowitzki collection, or is nobody worrying about that yet? I saw some people were getting banned in recent days in the show community because of supposedly because of flipping. And I guess they're trying to get some of the bots that have been programmed out of the community. I'm assuming the bots are programmed to use the community market's website. And I saw somebody made a good point with all the rise of all the AI stuff. That's really easy to write script and to create a script that can just go in and place bids and stuff for you. Got zero interest in rushing to get it done. Yeah, I feel like I'll just grind to it in a few months. But then I see other people claiming they got it done already, and it's like, well, how'd you do it that fast? Not that everybody's doing something wrong, just it's kind of curious. All right, so after this turn at bat, I'll bring back in the TikTok chat, see if we can push out another 60 followers before time goes out on us. We're playing that boy PJ. Looks like he's a good hitter. We'll see if he's a good pitcher here against Kershaw. Might be the last time we have Kershaw in the game for a while, right? With him being recently retired. Yeah, I was hoping to get an infield single, but not to be the case. Kershaw's got that little toe tap, drag, whatever hesitation. Sometimes can make it tough to time up his pitches. I wonder if they kind of nerf that this year. I'm watching the footwork. Feels like it's not as pronounced, that little hesitation he does with the front foot. And we'll get a perfect grounder with contact swing, but it does get us a runner. We'll take it. I was trying to steal the whole way. Didn't want to swing and hit into a double play or something. So we do swipe the base. Got that going for Soto here. Super late on that sinker. Felt laggy on my swing. Probably me that was lagging, but I felt like it kind of dropped a frame or two. And I'm late on the splitter, so down goes Juan. Need Castro with 2 outs to do something. Solo agrees. Zero interest in getting it done. We're rushing to get it done. We get there when we get there. And that bat went further than the ball did. We had a little double take from the second baseman, and the inning comes to an end. All right, let's try to bring TikTok back. Sometimes the second push is the better push. Okay, should be going back live there soon. Haven't used the Greg Nettles card. Nettles is an interesting veteran that they brought in. Legend to the game. Usually by now I'll be getting semi-bored, but not so far for solo. Feels like my chair's like not squared up with the monitor the way I want it to be. So I'm moving around. He's got some electric stats with Fernando Tatis Jr. I've been trying a little bit offline, the take it up to the top, release, wait, and then pull method. And then I did get a perfect release there, so maybe I should be doing it more. You do things when they come out, so you have a couple of days to not really play till the next drop for solo. Felt like I was way behind there for a minute. And then yesterday that common courtesy thing came out, so I was trying to get that knocked out. But I'm definitely ready for a new conquest map uh, to dive into. It's up to the umpire if he swung. Umpire says he didn't. Of course, I disagree. How are you guys enjoying the ABS challenge so far in real life? First couple games it was jarring to me, but now I'm getting more accustomed to it. Oh, is there a new Diamond Quest? Yeah, there's nothing there on Diamond Quest, right? It's just the first original map so far. That gave me something to do offline. Working my way through mini seasons. I did the new Threads mini season, and I just started the WBC. I was late to the WBC one. Had to fill out the collections a little more. All right, so he draws a walk, then he gets a single, and 2 out rally getting underway here. And we get a quick throw in, but man, I can't get these out pitches. Get out of this inning. Well, it's hitting very well. Um, Opposite field because I've been pitching him away. A lot of times you get people that roll over on stuff. This one's going to stay in the infield. And it's super delayed. He's going to score 2. I saw him over rounding as I was trying to get that force out, and I wasn't able to get the throw animation quickly in. So that's tough giving up 2 on that one. Yeah, it just seems like everything's fine in the grass here suddenly. It is a Marshall jersey, but not Najee Marshall. Gotta look at my username there, Ben. Figure out which Marshall it really is. So yeah, suddenly I just can't get him. I was kind of cruising there. At least I thought I was. See, so he pitched a gym for you the other night. You won 11-0. What's happening, baseball kid? How are you, buddy? And he's spinning on that one as Yelich. Kind of wish this card had a slider mix in. Baseball kid, welcome in on the follow. We need 60 follows now because we did an earlier session to hit 100 and do a big pack opening. So please follow, share, and like if you haven't, fellas. And try to get him with the fastball. Hadn't thrown him one. Looks like he's going to hammer this. And I may have went early, but I don't think that was really robbable. Looked like it was just too far into the dugout. So this game is trending terribly for yours truly. You sent 154 likes to Baseball Kid. Thank you, buddy. Our cumulative goal is 100,000, so we need a bunch of you guys tapping away there. Jeff, I know you are, but I didn't ask. All right, so Jeff, he can go warm up the bacon grease. Rob, your first one with common players. Had a customer. Portal's great. Has a ton of input delay. A little adapting will be all right. All right, we're going to need a bunch of runs here. Dug a huge hole top of the second inning. You know, credit to my opponent. He was a tough out. He may have flared that one against the shift if it can drop. It will. Santana trying to get 2, and the tee's too good for him. Not interested in playing rank this year for Stoffy. Matthew Cole, welcome in. Thanks for following, Matthew. I do like those fast-paced games. You get in a situation like this where it's like, oh yeah, let me play another 7 innings down 6 runs. But you don't want to quit out because it's ranked. Bummer that I ran into the out. We'll get one back with Will Smith. Cash Money, welcome in. Do I want to play twos? No, not particularly, Matthew. Thanks for offering. If you'd like to play in my community, with my community, you can click on my profile. I have a link tree there. And you can join our Discord server. We have a co-op role if you're looking for somebody to play with. Solo says Co-op Tuesday. Trying to use Clark's speed. See if we can get a bunt base hit. Kershaw will pounce and get us. Those of you that just followed in, please tell us your favorite baseball team. Who do you guys root for as baseball fans? Got a Cubs fan in Cash Money. Got a new follower. It's Brady Sauer. Welcome in, Brady. Oriole fan for Lit Maine. Who's your favorite Oriole and Cub of all time, fellows? He's been an Oriole supporter since 09. Larry's a Rays fan. Oh, the Rays got their stadium repaired, right? They're back in the Tropicana field, I assume. I kind of forgot to take a look at that this year. And he'll get a great play at second and get us out. Logan Spears, thanks for following, Logan. Chris Tillman's a favorite. JJ Hardy and Ripken for Litmain. David Ross, favorite Cub for Cash Money. First 3 series of the season have been on the road. just to give them a little more time to get it all prepared. That makes sense, Larry. Are the April Fool's cards good? I think all those commons are going to turn into diamonds later today, Michael. And I believe if you got everything done by noon Pacific Standard Time, so you got like an hour, then you got like an extra pack or something, was my understanding. But I don't know if they're going to be good or bad. Have they revealed the diamonds and the ratings yet? They may have shown us on socials what they are, but I haven't taken a look at their Twitter or any of that stuff today. Jumped on, did a little bit of work, and then fired up stream. I was trying to throw that one for a strike and kind of catch him with the inside cutter. And we did get him on the check swing. Well, that time the lights work. Cameron, welcome in. Thanks for following, Cameron. Cameron, who do you root for as a baseball fan? Thanks for connecting with us. We also got TOM coming in. Welcome in, TO. Opponent had an infield hit that scored 2, and then got another runner on, hit the grand slam on me. So I'm really behind the 8 ball in this game at the moment. Kay Williams, welcome aboard. Thanks for following us, Kay. Squared that deal up, but directly at Willie Castro. I might need to buy this Lindor card. I packed Soto the other day, so get the Mets done. Maybe the move. Like I'm trying to save up for Shohei, and it's going to take me 84 years. So for anybody just joining, we have a goal, 100 followers on the stream, and then we do a pack opening. I got quite a few packs, so yeah, thanks for following, and please follow up if you haven't. Let's try the old bear down sinker ball. It was a bad motion. Hot take, Seahawks go back-to-back, says Buster. I hope so. Yeah, I remember you. Bud, if you remembered me, you wouldn't ask that question, to be honest. When is the next update? MLB The Show has some new stuff coming at noon. So like an hour or so. It's not a hot take, it's a bad take, says Solo about that Seahawk prediction. But yeah, Buster, how are you, bud? Thanks for being in the stream. I'm not sure what all's coming. I think we got our spotlight stuff coming to the game, amongst probably other things. All right, PCA gets this little bunt action to get started. I think he was trying to slide step, probably. Yeah, he's gonna throw over, and we're way off the base. That's cool. Thanks. Guy has a good steal rating, but not in that situation. All right. The bunt gods giveth, and they taketh away. Derice hits it very well, 100 off the bat, but it's right at Fernando Tatis. And swinging through with Mate. Let's see. So Mac Merritt, he just followed. He'd asked if I knew him. Do I use control rings? You mean precision rings? I think you're just swapping up the names, but yeah, we have them. I don't have them on this year. I may put them on eventually. If you are going to purchase from Control Freak, please use my creator code. It is DF. They'll give you a discount. Helps me out as well. But yeah, the sensitivity being built into the game, I haven't felt as I've needed as much. I do think the green rings would probably be a little bit better than just the sensitivity, but I don't know that I want to adjust right now. Maybe after the rank season's over, or if I hit World Series, then I might pop them on. I do use the analog stick extenders though. Just have a low rise one on my left stick. But yeah, they're good products for sure. All right, so Pete is on, and now we got to deal with the speed. You need that carry wood for your Cubs teams for Michael Parr. Cash Money, he's got to leave. That's not very Cash Money of you that you're leaving, but hey, thanks for hanging out, Cash Money. We're glad to have you join our community. Yeah, Buddy's got a really good discipline of the strike zone and is not chasing much at all. Easy to steal at the moment. Catchers are not defensive enough to pop out a lot of these runners, and he'll swipe the base. Yelich, who got us for a grand slam earlier, he's in the on deck circle. Got a delayed effort there from short. This is a good throw to the plate, but it's not going to stop Pete Crow Armstrong. So the hits keep coming for the wrong side, as far as I'm concerned. Could be two. And we'll turn it there. Started from Santana. Judge swinging through. Solo's doing some damage here with the emotes and the emote editor. Can't believe that wasn't a strike. Curveball got him. Let's try it again. Yeah, that one hanging and Judge banging the gavel on it. Henry and Hayden, welcome in, guys. Who do you fellas root for as football fans? Hayden's got a football emoji in his profile picture. We are playing on Hall of Fame, as a matter of fact. It's been a weird day for me, Ansel. First game I loaded in on Hall of Fame, and I had my common lineup put together yesterday for that common courtesy program. Guy wouldn't friendly, so that was a loss. Dropped down to All Star. I don't know, scored like 10 runs or something. Won that game. And this is my first kind of normal game on Hall of Fame, but this dude is a heck of a hitter here. We got through 4 with Yamamoto. Now he's got to go out. Probably not going to come back and win it, but with ranked, you never want to toss away the ranked games. Moises, welcome in. How are you, Moises? Just trying to get a bunt against the shift there. Yeah, feels delayed. I don't know. Trying not to swing so late on these sinkers. I'll go chasing at that one as I was trying to speed up there with Soto. Timing window is pretty bad for me. Moises, I'm doing good other than the game situation at this moment. Does anybody have fun plans for the coming weekend? We don't have anything set in stone. Probably go see that Mario movie though. The timer is an engagement timer. The more you guys follow, share, like, all that stuff, the timer goes up. Send a gift or subscribe, it goes up too. Or become a super fan, whatever they're calling it now on TikTok side. Let's see. Jackson, welcome to the stream. Thanks for following, Jackson. And just on top. So the maybe elevating it and getting a rally going. We're out of there. All right, so Yamamoto, tough game. Let's go to the pin. And we'll just throw out like Clevenger to be an innings eater. If he gets shelled and we get ran out, oh well. If he eats 2 innings and we don't give up any runs, then maybe we chip back in. Content should be in about an hour, as far as I'm aware. Loving the Waffle House is a real tight spot. That thing's hammered by Murakami. We're not going to rob it. Nathan Clark, welcome in. How are you, Nathan? I couldn't locate the cutter, and then that one got located out of the yard. Hey, what's up, Jacob? How are you, buddy? Let's see. You got his batting stance so wrong. Doesn't surprise me. I don't think MLB The Show. I don't think they watch baseball. I haven't got that impression, Buster, but you know, you never know what you don't know. Will, welcome in. Thanks for following, Will. Let's see. You guys got a new dog. How am I doing? Oh, I'm doing well. What type of dog did you get? Boxer mix. Is he going to be an indoor dog or outdoor dog for you guys? Or maybe a bit of both? We have a small indoor dog named Clifford. He's usually a good boy. Moro is like that. Thanks for jumping in, Moro. Moro, how are you like that? What makes you like that? All right, we're down 10, so mercy rule's in effect here if we don't climb back. Unfortunately, he's a little white dog. He'd be fun if he was the big red dog too. Yeah, I think Clevenger's just going to eat this and not destroy the rest of the staff for this game. But yeah, it's been a weird game. A lot of weak contact and then a lot of home runs, Buster, as far as you asking about my opponent. Yeah, you still get the XP. At least they got that part of the show right. And he's going to get this one yet with Yelich. So Yelich going to have another one here. Unless we can rob it, and we won't. Adrian, welcome in. How are you, Adrian? Surprised the guy's not being obnoxious and bunt dancing the way that he's running up this game. Oh well, we'll be to a new game here soon, fellas. It looks like. Yelich is nice with a supercharge. Indeed he is. I should probably pop him in. But yeah, Clevenger can't get anybody out anywhere with any pitch. In this outing, it's been the case. Ethan Sports, welcome in, Ethan. He's getting tired. Oh, we're getting tired of him too. Let's do the mound visit and try to get out of this. I don't know what Adrian means here. Did I say your name wrong? No. Adrian just wants to hear his name. So Greg Nettles in the batter's box. We'll need a couple touchdowns in the bottom of the fifth to pull this back level. What's my favorite team? I like the A's. How about yourself, Jensen? Who do you root for? All right, Will Smith is in. Smith homered his last turn at bat. Smith apparently the only DonyellFreak that came to play. Phillies for Buster Cherry. All right, jammed inside. Jays play the A's. Yeah, the A's did not pitch well in that series. Yankees for FJ. Jay's starters looked really good, particularly those first two games. All right, we'll drop the bunt with Max Clark, because why not? And having Clark in motion prevents us from grounding into the double play and into this thing. Here's PCA. Laid on the slider. I was looking for the sinker down here. And I feel like I'm swinging awfully early, but obviously the game result says I'm not. Let's see. Yankee Buddy, who's your favorite Yankee of all time? Jackson, welcome in. Thanks for following, Jackson. Yeah, so Pete, fairly square, but that'll end the game out to center to McCutcheon. Dominic, welcome aboard. We need 61 follows on this session to do a big pack opening. For those of you that are browsing, we got 22 so far before our timer expires. You like Mariano Rivera? Whatever happened with the whole Mariano Rivera children's school thing? I know there was a lot of allegations kind of circling around him, and don't know whatever came of that. Feel like they kind of got him out of the show and all that. Hey, Smoke, welcome into the stream. All right, back at it. Cutie Patootie, welcome in. Thanks for following, Cutie. Yeah, TikTok's got the algorithm moving this morning. Oh, super delayed. So we're not going to play that one. Felt like it was like 3 or 4 seconds delayed on the I'm exaggerating, but yeah. I pushed the up down button and it wasn't moving. You liked him as a player? Yeah, I don't know what happened with that whole thing, and I'm not trying to make you feel differently about him as a player because he was an excellent player for Mariano. But it seemed like it may have been some of the people that were around him that he was trusting to run that camp and stuff too. So it may not have all been directly on Mariano's supervision. Remember reading about it, and then I didn't really hear much afterwards. Rooker at the moment in real life looks like somebody said he looks like a fan that picked up a bat and doesn't know how to swing it. Oh yeah, welcome over. Who want 72? Good to have you there. Do you usually watch more content on TikTok or over here, or do you just like watching on either one depending on the day? Got invited to TikTok program at the moment and just getting registered for everything. That way I don't forget to do it later. So the buddies got the Mexico uniforms. I like the Mexico uniforms a lot. Their national team unis look really clean to me. Out of the WBC uniforms, which ones did you guys like the most? And Castro's hammering it. Boy, I am not pitching well today. That or my opponents are locked in, or a combination of both. See, so your name's Michael over there. Favorite player on the Athletics, probably Kurt, but boy, Kurt's struggling to start the season. But he's also a fan of Bellinger. I'm trying to pitch away a little bit. He was all over that inside pitch. We had a lot of time added thanks to Boskibo with the super over on the red chat today. So plenty of time for you guys to follow, share, and like. So how's that the joining force is supposed to work tight spot? Sorry, I had opened up that email and was registering real quick. I just thought so. Camo and TikTok are joining forces. I'm hearing. I'm guessing you'll make a request for somebody and they post a TikTok video for you or something like that. 3 controllers in. Should you quit? You should quit breaking your controllers. Just a waste of money for not regulating your emotion. If I'm understanding you correctly, 1K. Yeah, this guy not chasing either. Running into some tough hitters here. Yankees fan for life. How are you, Yankees fan? Since you're a Yankee fan for life, who's your favorite Yankee in your lifetime? Just had another Yankee guy that was a Mariano Rivera fan. I wonder who's like the most expensive person to hire for that tight spot, and if they get any work. Not just some nut, putting $1 billion price tag for attention and nobody's buying it sort of thing. Alonso's going to hammer it. I can't get it out. Let's see. Jay, welcome in. Thanks for following, Jay. Maybe this Verlander's not a good card. The Threads Verlander. Let's see. But he's going to go with Babe Ruth and Aaron Judge. They both love hot dogs. Not just plain. I don't know if Judge loves hot dogs. See, Mike's returned. Internet's being funky, even with the Ethernet. Hate when that stuff happens. It's like you just wait it out for a few minutes and see, or you're gonna get a hold of the ISP and see if they need to send somebody out. And sometimes they just get running around and all that stuff. Watching at 160. Well, the way I'm pitching, that's probably better, Mike. As long as you can hear okay. The gameplay can be a little fuzzy. You're playing Road to the Show. Really enjoying Road to the Show for Mike this year. That one's gone for Tucker. Like, what in the world? Where am I from? I'll play a game with you, Jordan. Let's play Guess the State. If you know where I live, don't participate in the game. Everybody's welcome to play there in TikTok, as long as you don't know where I live. Not anymore. I may be on Artemis too, tight spot. Pacific Northwest is not a state. But good answer, Devon. Yankees fan, he's got to go. Seattle is not a state, Blake. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Yankees fan. Maddox, welcome in. Thanks for participating with us, Maddox. All right, terrible inning. Let's see if we can hit. This game should be an all-star, I'd imagine. Double check though. No, we're in Hall of Fame. So this guy's cracked on Hall of Fame. Scary. Spokane, you are incorrect. Oregon is not right. Ansel's going to be the winner, though. Ansel got the correct state. Seattle's the Vatican of the United States, apparently, says Mike. But he's pitching with Ranger Suarez. Reds card. I think we didn't get enough to launch it out, unfortunately for me. Jordan, he's in LA. Louisiana, LA, or Los Angeles, LA? A lot of times people use the same abbreviation for both. Hey, welcome in, loves you. Thanks for following. Keiko's welcome in. ABS Makes Road to the Show super fun when you're pitching, says Mike. Going to be better when you're in the high intensity start in the playoffs in the World Series. Yeah, I've been sitting the whole stream. Let me get up and stretch here. But no, yeah, the buddy already got it before you did, Jordan. I think it was Ansel got it. Yeah, California's correct. I called the wrong pitch. I think I called circle change when I was trying to throw a slider. Whoops. Imagine you get called for a ball, barely clips the zone. When you call it, get the huge out in the playoffs. Yeah, should be pretty sweet, Mike. Always played on beginner whenever you play these, so having the challenge is fun, says Mike Plays Games. Those of you in TikTok chat, are you guys playing Road to the Show? Have you enjoyed the ABS system in Road to the Show if you're playing it? Have you had to play any of the game modes that feature the new ABS, unfortunately? And I can't get there with Leo. Felt like he was frozen a minute in his secondary position. Joey, welcome into the chat. Alex, welcome in. Thanks for the heart me, Alex. As you know, it puts you on our TikTok team, and we want all the team members we can get. In addition to that, we want everybody to follow so we can open our packs. Mike says, I'm down in Harrisburg. You're drafted by the White Sox, and then you got traded to the National system. Too bad they don't have all the minor league parks, but I know they have to get the licensing if they were going to have them. And we'll freeze them on the slider outside. You have a feeling you won't be playing playoff baseball for a few years unless you turn into Shohei for Mike. He went right back in the same general location, and I was thinking he was going to mix in with a pitch inside. And hesitant. Down I go with Castro. All right, so question of the day, do you prefer to give gifts or receive gifts? Needed to stay back there with a shift. All right, so Suarez settling in. Tricks, welcome in. I'm not sure how to pronounce the whole name there. Thanks for the follow. Lights are flashing for you. Cletus, welcome to the stream. How are you, Cletus? Try to hold off, and we did. Derek McFarland, welcome in. Smith will get a good rip. I think it's going to hang up. Oh, he got a nice dive. Not Mason X. Welcome in, Mason. We're chasing 100 followers. If we get there, we open all the packs that we have in our pack queue. And there's quite a few. Maybe we'll pull Shohei if you guys keep following. We got Derek and Nick coming in. Guys, who do you root for as baseball fans? We are multi-streaming. We're chatting with the friends in the red chat and the purple chat as well. Zen and 6'3" Ice Cream, thank you both for joining us today. That one got too much of the plate. Lucky for me, he didn't barrel it up. Jameson is unfortunately a Red Sox fan, he says. Who's your favorite Red Sox player of all time, Jameson? I would have to go with Wade Boggs personally. Loved watching Wade hit when I was growing up. Angels fan for Jameson. Angels are off to a decent start, right? Playing some decent baseball. I know Mike was saying the Cubs kind of got to him. Nomar, man, Nomar was a fun guy to watch. Minor league team has only let you go four innings recently for Mike. They're trying for a little bunt action and popped it up with Max Clark. Here's Shipper stepping in. Tried to shoot it down the right field line. A little too late. Dustin, thanks for connecting with us, Dustin. That time I kind of slammed out of the way. Rorik, welcome in as well. And there's our first hit of the game. Shipper not fast enough to even think about advancing. But yeah, everybody joining. We love to hear your favorite team, your favorite player on your team, past and present, so we can get to know you there in the stream. And jammed up late. PCA will beat out the possible double play. They're letting Mike go 5. There you go. New follower is Leah. Leah, thanks for connecting with us today. Leah, do you have a favorite baseball team? Anybody in chat watch the Artemis launch yesterday besides Mike? I know Mike did. Mike and I both enjoyed it. Kind of a slow reaction from third, but he'll get us across the diamond. Leah's Padres fan. Who's your favorite Padres player? You wanted to, fell asleep, got the emotes for your tight spot. Oh, did they have an event here on the stream? On this platform, I mean? Yeah, because I watched it on the red platform through their NASA channel. I didn't realize they would be over here too. The A Rod and the Yankees. Every other team is Boston though for Dustin. Mike, you're in the manager's trust. Yeah, those are cool emotes, tight spot. Gray Y, what is it? Gray YT edits. Welcome in, Gray. Gray, what software do you use to edit when you're making edits? You a CapCut guy or using something else? Hey, what's up, Locke? Thanks for being in the chat. Yeah, I'd like to have that one. That's a cool one to have. And Castro, clown show out there and left. That is going to give up an out and some real estate on the base pass. I was trying to take him in on an angle where he wouldn't be slamming into the wall, but we still got the slam animation. So Gray's using CapCut. Do you do most of your edits on mobile or do you get on your computer, Gray? I feel like editing on mobile, I don't know how you young guys and gals do that so well. Uh-oh, Mike gave up the 2-run bomb. Gotta watch for an hour. Yeah, I can do that. As long as they're not running too many ads where I get frozen for lurking, which seems to be the case recently on this platform. Well, had been pitching out of jams here. That Castro misplay going to make this inning a whole lot worse than it had to be. And since I'm behind already, this is not good. So you're doing your edits on mobile for Gray. Right on. You know, if Pete Crow Armstrong can't run it down, it was pretty well hit. My favorite game, I like playing the show and Madden most of the year, Gray. I bounce between the two games during football season or baseball season, respectively. Non-sports games, I like stuff like Mario Maker because it has so much replayability that you can do something different and fresh every time you go in. Hey, how's it going, Huey? Carson Wood, welcome to the stream. Thanks for following, Carson. All right, I have been getting my butt kicked here on Hall of Fame today. This game also that way. I feel like the stream was cursed. I loaded in on the first game for anybody that's just joining with my common lineup. Was doing that common program, and it has been all bad since. Did bust through for a win against one of my all-star opponents when I dropped down, but man, running into some heavy hitters. Oh, Jay Bruce was fun to watch, man. He was a cool player. I mean, sports for me, and I know other people, it turns into their identity in a lot of ways. But I hope to tune in and enjoy watching the game, and have the different teams that I root for. So of course you like to see your team win, but a guy like Jay Bruce, man, is like he was going to go up, he was going to strike out, or he's going to hit a big home run. I like those guys that are like the three outcome hitters, or they kind of pitch around, they end up drawing the walk. Finn, welcome to the stream. Thanks for connecting with us, Finn. I am not seeing the ball well against Suarez here. Uh, Leo Randy, welcome in as well. Jammed, although we were squared up, and that will be an out for Castro 7-0. Down a touchdown after 4 innings. Okay, so let's see. TikTok buddies, thanks for all the follows. We got 44. We need 16 more to do our pack opening on today's stream. We're aiming for 100 followers, and we had done a previous session where we were around 40, so we need 60. If you can, please follow, share, and like. Get your friends in here. Got to watch him hit a home run and rob a home run in your very first Reds game that you went to. No wonder you're a fan, Log. Did I see the inside of the park home run? No, I didn't see it. Was it yesterday for PCA? He's an exciting player, too. Talking about entertaining players. Yeah, we're not going to get that jump to pull down the low liner. And that would have been like a 10-foot vertical, but when it centers the camera on your player like that, it's like, well, maybe we're going to grab this one. All right, so this Verlander card been hot garbage for me, but he's going to keep him on first and third, and Mercy Rule's becoming a possibility. It was awesome, says Locke. It's a few days ago, pretty sure, says Who Wants to Smoke? Yeah, I should pull it up and take a look at it. Yeah, we needed to. We're not going to get it too softly hit from Willett Spat. G Diggity, how's it going, G? And he'll just serve it right up the middle. Bad day for Verlander. He's going to have to go home to the arms of Kate Upton. All right, we'll get the tag out and try to rally back. Santana, Smith, and Clark do up. I usually ask you guys when you follow, who's your favorite team? Who's everyone's least favorite team in sports? Baseball in particular, since we're doing a baseball stream. But, if you're irrationally a New York Jets hater or something, put it on me, guys. And Santana just hitting them where they're not. Mike hates the New Orleans Saints the most. I got to go 49ers and Giants. San Francisco Giants for my top hated. Right, swinging over the top of the cutter there. That's a good pitch to hit. It just, yeah, jumped early. Didn't recognize what it was. And laid on the sinker ball. Lakers because of LeBron. I like it. I'm also a LeBron Laker disenjoyer. Top to bottom, Mike hates almost everybody involved. Oof. Bad swings against the sinker. All right, here's Chipper. See if Chipper can find a gap for us or something. I don't know what it is with the Suarez card. Not picking it up well. Trying to. Don't think he's particularly deceptive or anything either. It's just, man, I'm not seeing it today. For hockey, I like the Sharks. How about yourself, Ansel? Michael, welcome in. Dodgers now, honestly, it's just unfair. The amount of money they have, says Locke. Yeah, I get people disliking that Dodger team. Feels like they're not going to go anywhere anytime soon either, unfortunately, for those of us that like variety. Number 4, welcome in. Thanks for following number 4. And Clark just can't get there. It's a swing away from going up 10, and we know that can end the game. And there it is. All right, so it hits the pole. We'll be on to the next one here soon, I think. I'm just going to let Verlander eat it and refresh the entire staff. But back-to-back really cracked opponents here in the low 700 area. You don't like the Seahawks? That's okay. I like them enough for both of us. Corey, welcome in. Who do you dislike the most in sports, Corey? Who's your number 1 hated team? At the moment, it's my opponent's Diamond Dynasty squad. This guy's hitting everything. Zach, this has been a weird stream for me, Zach, gameplay wise. But good to see you, buddy. How's Zach doing? Zach, I loaded in the first ranked game with a common lineup. I was doing that common courtesy program yesterday. I forgot to switch off, and it's been comedy of errors ever since. Did manage a win in between all this type of stuff. So hopefully we can bounce back with another win and recover some points. Zach's here. It's always good when Zach's here. Hey, Adam, you should not backseat game. All right, so Adam, to the penalty box since we're talking hockey. We need 9 more followers for a big pack opening, guys. Right, Max Clark, secondary position, not going to make it. We're throwing to the plate. We'll get an out there. Esmo, welcome in. Lane, welcome in. Thanks, fellas. But yeah, Verlander's eating it. For anybody wondering what's going on. Verlander's punishment for eliminating the A's a couple times. The postseason years ago. But yeah, our staff will be refreshed for the next game. Pitcher's out of energy, you don't say. And Jesus Mate puts an end to that one. King Chopped, William Reynolds, and Easton Starling. Welcome aboard, fellas. Good to have you both come through. Right, try to get the bunt cheese going there. Not going to happen. We got 30 minutes left guaranteed. I do have to jump off at 12, though. So the extra time, we may have to owe it to you on the next live stream. Add some extra time there. We had Boskibo with a huge super chat in the red chat earlier, which pumped up the timer. And all of you guys following are adding to the timer as well. All right, DeVries rolls over on it. Here's Jesus Mate. And this one, thankfully, coming to an end here soon. Still trying to have some good swings, but it is what it is. Tanner, welcome in. My son has piano lessons. He's been doing piano for, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so, Zach. And unfortunately, like everything, I shouldn't say everything, but like a lot of things out in my region, it's not in my hometown. I have to drive him a couple towns over to get him to his lessons. So, lessons like at 1, but we got to hit the road a little bit after 12 to be there on time. Yeah, he seems like he's having a good time with it. Josh Bowen, welcome in. Jed, welcome in. Let me just jump right into another game, and then we'll get the pack opening going, and that'll probably be the stream. If I had a few more packs, I'd probably just go do the packs for us, but I don't think that'll be 30 minutes of content. But yeah, we're going to get there on our number. Possible future career path. Yeah, maybe. He seems to have a good time with it. I think if he could do anything right now, it would be an astronaut because he's really been like one of those space oriented kids that knows all the planets and all the moons and the temperatures on the planets and that type of deal. And then yesterday with the space launch, like it's super on his mind right now. No, not yet, President. Stick around. Hey Jed, thanks for sharing the stream. All right, so let me get in one more and then we'll get to our packs. If it's lopsided kind of deep into the game, then I may have to toss it so I can be on time. Hopefully get back some points here. Really don't mind playing on Hall of Fame. Just don't want to play these guys that score 15 runs a game in Hall of Fame. Feels delayed, so let me throw it back, unfortunately. I don't mind playing the road games. I just don't want to play the laggy games, is my thought process on it. All right, so this one also has a little bit of that choppiness to it, but not so bad. We'll try with Webb. Of course, more content come to the game here soon. This guy's got Tulowitzki and Hernandez, excuse me, on the pitching mound. So the matchmaking's been something here. One thing I will do is pause at the beginning and see if we're playing on All Star Hall of Fame, All Star and Cores. Expect a lot of runs. Right, let me take a quick look here. It is Hall of Fame, so my opponent has a higher rating than I do. So it's a chance to try to drop a bad beat. Here's DeVries. Low taper fade. What's happening in low taper fade? It's like it was that late. It's weird. And this one, unless it's flares down there, going to be an out. Did Egg Hunt drop yet? No, and as far as I'm aware, it hasn't. I'd assume it's coming at noon here on the West Coast. The difference is the level of competition, and then the gameplay gets changed a little bit. That your PCI is shrunk, and the pitch speeds and breaks are a little bit faster. Max, indeed, I am. How about yourself, Max? Thought that was sinker out on the outer half, so I was way off on the timing. Adam, it's all good, but it was just the game situation. Like, yeah, he should have been out a long time ago, but wasn't uh wasn't worth getting everybody else tired against that dude. Jameson, welcome over to the community. Good to have you jump in, Jameson. For those of you just joining, we'd love to hear your favorite baseball team and your favorite player on that team. David just joined us as well. Yeah, what's up, David? Hopefully, I can pitch as well with Logan Webb as he did that first inning with Felix Hernandez. Yeah, this is 26. Honestly, it looks like every other MLB The Show game, so it's easy not to be able to tell them apart. The graphics changed a little bit, like the presentation graphics, but the gameplay graphics, yeah, they tend to look very standard year after year. You just bought it. Which platform did you get it for? But he's leading off with Sean Figgins. Uh, Case, thank you for connecting with us. Drake as well. The unknown jumping in. Thanks, guys. Yeah, we love everybody to follow. The goal for the show, for me as a streamer, is to try to get to 50,000 followers. It's supposed to be different TikTok programs at 50,000 if you can make it there. Besides that, we just like every stream to hit 100. If we hit 100, we're opening packs at that threshold for now. So Jameson, he bought it for PS5. Yeah, that's where I'm playing too. It runs really well on the Nintendo Switch as well. And I do a lot of my offline grinding on my Switch. Let me rephrase that. The Switch too. I don't think it runs good on the old Switch, the original one. Max and Aiden, thanks fellas for jumping in to our community today. Love to hear everybody's favorite baseball team. If you guys want to share, grinded the last 2 days for Tatis. I'm pretty close to Tatis. I probably just need to go buy some of those WBCs. Not sure if I'll run him in my lineup. I like playing switch hitters more. But yeah, maybe I should grab Tatis because he's such a good defensive card as well as having a lot of power. I'm decent at the game, Adam. I usually hit World Series, but this is a new year and we'll see if we make it back. He's all over the cutter inside with Nettles. Bye bye baseball. So here's Pujols. This dude's got the collections done. The Diamond Friend, welcome in. Thanks for following, Diamond. And I think Albert just hit one off the plate out for a home run as well. So the runs are racking up here on Logan Webb. And I've ran into a lot of good hitters today. I don't feel like I'm particularly pitching bad, but yeah, these guys are barreling up. You can't get him to offer with Marte. I was trying to throw that one for a strike. Didn't work out. That was that was a weird wind up throw for a 2 foot throw animation there. Santana zipped it into Webb. He didn't like what Webb was doing on the mound. Let's see if we can break through against Felix Hernandez. I think we just ticked that one foul. And I went chasing, so that's not going to help. Trolls be gone. Yeah, what's happening? New music? New music in the red chat. And umpire says I went. I thought I had laid off for a change. I feel like if you just tap the button, the game kind of RNGs the check swings. Just over the top with Santana. Just chilling for new music. Here's Smith stepping in. That was an excellent pitch. I thought that one was a ball. We love John B. How's it going, John? John, thanks for sharing. I've heard sharing is caring, John. Yeah, it's a run and a half there in center, but he'll get there eventually. Here's the big dumper. Heard Raleigh's off to a slow start, although I haven't looked at his stats. He did indeed new music. That's why we're streaming later into the day. Thanks to Bo. Question of the day: do you prefer to give gifts or to receive them? Receiving gifts is winning the red chat poll 75%. Right, Raleigh slips it past Castro and he'll take 2. Be carried. Welcome back to the chat, buddy. How you been? I feel like my opponent doesn't chase much. They don't have the highest batting averages, but not getting them to swing at any that are not in the strike zone. Adam, I like the Athletics. How about yourself? He's off to a terrible start, and I'm ready for Kotsay to get fired, but I never really wanted Kotsay in the first place. Adam's a Dodger fan.
Fresh balls.
It's pretty cool that you also like a small market team. President just played the Fresh Balls audio redeem. If your balls aren't fresh, use creator code DFR15 for manscaped.com. You'll get free international shipping and 15% off at Manscaped with my creator code DFR15. And we'll get them on the circle change away. Here's Polanco. Yeah, there is OVW today. Yep, we have Rise at 4 o'clock. I'll be streaming it right there. Are you streaming it, Tight Spot? It feels like I've been pitching all day today. See if we can get something going on the offensive side. Clark stepping in. Gonna meet J Rod for the crew. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Tight Spot. Thought I was making a good take, but that one catches the inner half. American Gladiator. She's one of the wrestlers. Oh, I think I know who it is now. Met her for CSN. Very nice. Here's Shipper. G Money, welcome into the stream. Thanks for following G Money. G Money, do you have a favorite athlete? If so, who is it? The thing was super squared up, didn't elevate. And of course, I was early on the timing. Sean, welcome aboard. Wasn't one of the ones that got you banned on TikTok, was it, Tight Spot? Max Clark. Max Clark's a good answer. Man, that one's 101 off the bat. Chipper's going to get us a run back. Zoots, welcome to the stream. How are you, Zoots? Sean, welcome in. Baseball lover. Ellie De La Cruz, welcome in. Yeah, if you guys are browsing, come on in. This place talks sports and baseball. Year around. We play MLB and then we play a lot of Madden as well. You just packed Bobby Witt. Senior or junior? Junior, okay. We need a Witt Senior card. Yeah, good pitch. I thought it was missing in. Trying to be a little too selective and got caught looking. It has been a minute. What's up, Allie? That one's 90 off the bat. Thought it might carry because of cores, but right at the wall, he'll grab it. But we got one back with Jones. Sean Figgins back in the box. Ethan Hove, welcome in, Hove. Here's Troy Tulowitzki. He had some moments there in course through his career. Got a new follower coming in. It's Trent Gentry. Trent, how is your Thursday going? Friday Junior, right? So I've heard it referred to. Long run for Clark. And we'll have to let it drop. Yeah, new content coming in a few minutes here. If the content's on time. Thought that was a ball for the left fielder. Why does the left fielder stop pursuing it? I need some backup there. Clark will get it. We'll get Pull swinging through one. But not through the next one. Albert speeds up the bat and gets a single. Right, and a little bit after this game concludes, we're opening packs. Shohei may be in the packs. He may make an appearance. He's not yet confirmed, though. Packs, packs, packs. The president loves the packs. President, any fun weekend plans coming up, sir? Braden, thanks for following. How are you, Braden? He's got the runners in motion. Thankfully for me, Jones will grab it, and we don't allow any more runs in. Okay, shifting his defense. It's going good, Braden. Yeah, what you been up to? So no plans so far, but maybe they're coming, President. Let's see. J Bell Jr., welcome to our stream. Glad to have all of you guys following. If you're new to the chat, please tell us your favorite team and your favorite player on that team. Might stream all weekend for the president. Little 48-hour marathon action. But will you open packs, President? Let's see, golfing and playing ball. Braden, you're living the life, dude. All right, so there's definitely going to be a pack opening on the president stream if he fires it up. That deserves a shout out. Favorite player, Trey Savage and the Blue Jays. Right on. Yeah, we have some good Blue Jay fans that hang out here. Hey, Spot, thank you for the bit bomb. Ooh, I thought I was all over that deal. I was early on that sinker. Next sinker, not a bad swing. He gets a really smooth animation out of too low, and down goes Soto. Low 1600Z. How about yourself? Well, there you go. Now we got weekend plans president. And Castro, he got me chasing. All right, so single run game. A little bit low scoring in cores for now. It's been early on the breaking stuff away. Trying to get him to give us weak contact like that. Jay Rice, 80. Welcome in, Jay Rice. Jerry Rice fan, I'm assuming. Enjoyed his little stint with my favorite team, the Seahawks. He's always a Madden beast for the Seattle theme team too. Thanks Seahawks for getting him there for part of his last year in the NFL. And we'll get Soto on the shift. Chase Stewart has joined us. Thanks, Chase. Also, Stormzy NFL / MLB Productions. Stormzy, what type of productions are you doing? Obviously NFL, MLB, but are you doing edits? Are you traveling out to the games, doing production live, in the equipment vans? I'd love to hear more. So you're doing editing. Very cool. The more I learn about editing, the more I realize there's a lot to learn. Like there's many elements to it. Down a run, trying to level this up. Hey, that's not bad. Get in front of some new eyeballs. So most of your stuff is there on TikTok. Then I'm taking it. Close, but not quite. Was tracking it okay, but popped it up to center. Didn't barrel it up on the cutter. Yeah, I was thinking that was a four seam. Was trying to hit it up there. I don't think he actually has a four seam. Puppy gamepad. Thanks, he. I don't think I've seen the puppy gamepad before. That was super nice of you, Nathan. Welcome in. Thanks for following, Nathan. Waiting on that spotlight program to drop. Yeah, need some fun stuff to accumulate in the game, right? Work on the collections and upgrade our squads. Sinker got me good. I was thinking it was finishing in here and ended up chasing down to the dirt on it. And I jumped thinking it was a sinker. Good time for that circle change. Ran that cutter almost 100 way inside. And good pitch on circle change. I thought it might be hitting the corner. Definitely not seeing the breaks well here against Felix. Big King, welcome to our stream. How are you, Big? It's painted on the edge there. And he gets me on the slider over the top. Should have known to lay off. Right, I'm getting a little time pressed. Let me try to get one more turn at bat. But we need to open our pack through soon because I got to wrap up and get the little DonyellFreak to his music lesson. And I think actually I should probably just concede this one. Unfortunately, probably should have played an event game or something instead. But was trying to get some of my rating points back. Didn't work out too well for me in rank today. Looks like we got a Phantom Diamond card there. 88 overall, no sell. I'm sure it's something, but it didn't load into the progress. Let's rip our packs and get into the new content, fellas. Tomorrow should be back on, and we'll have a better rank session then, hopefully. Here's what we have in our queue. Thanks for everybody following today. We have had 80 follows on this session. We had 40 on the other one. So the only one I'm going to keep is the Twitch drop pack. Please follow me there as well. We're live there. If you have a Prime sub you're not using, throw it old Uncle DonyellFreak's way. Same name over on YouTube as well. I try not to say the name too often because those of you that are watching on TikTok, you know that they tend to nerf the streams if the AI moderation thinks they're, streamers driving you away from their viewers. I just want you guys to watch wherever you're happy. So let's start with the basic stuff and hopefully build up to a crescendo here. But rip, here we go. Get me some Cubs uniforms. We need follows for good pack luck too, so please follow and tap over on TikTok, guys. I'm back later today on the red stream. We have Ohio Valley Wrestling, so we'll have some wrestling content coming up for you guys. 4 p.m. my time. Do the same thing as you. I don't want to open the best stuff first because then if I'm disappointed, then I'm just bummed out for the rest of it. It's like, let me get these stupid uniforms and bat skins out of the way. Hey, what's up, Shano? I saw your message. I didn't get to read through it too well, but I'll get a good look at it here soon. 2 minutes until the program drops. Let's see. So we have the 10 bundle. That's going to give us another 10. I think this one's only got a gold in it, right? So there's nothing too exciting there. Give you a message. Yeah, let us know, dude. You're going to tell me last time you were going to go live and I never heard from you. But I think something must have came up for you that day. Cash Money's back. You're back for the pack opening, buddy. Good timing on the return. All right, so the WBC, the standards, the Ballins, and then the threads. You did end up going live. We get Tommy out of that one. Don't need him since we already got him. Let me open up the reward for winning our WBC season, or WBC, excuse me, our mini seasons threads championship. So here we go. We're going to go left to right. 31 standards. I thought we were going to go gold diamond when the gold was one inside the left there. They tricked me. All right, back-to-back golds. Hey, it's really streamer's preference, bud. But if you need any help with getting started, if you're kind of new to streaming, I can always give you some feedback as to what I would do and what I think looks good. But what looks good to me might not look good to your viewers. Big King is our latest follower on TikTok side. Everybody be like the Big King and follow the stream. All right, 24 standards to go. We just want to show, hey, not too much of a request. User 123456789, bunch of zeros. How'd you come up with that username? Thanks for following. Bro, you selling? Welcome in, bro. Get a Padres uniform there. All right. I'd even take Judge. He's on the cover. He could be inside the pack too. Yeah, definitely President. Are you streaming right off your console, or are you using streaming software like OBS? Kind of miss the days of just streaming on my console. It's definitely simpler. Off your PC. Okay, so you probably got OBS and capture card and all those things. Got Ellie De La Cruz. Maybe he'll go diamond when we get an update. Standards have been a little rough here so far. I may have to give you guys the 6 bonus minutes or whatever's left when we wrap up on the next stream. Start it just a little extra time since I do have to take the little man for a ride soon. You need the capture card to stream from your PS5 to your PC and then over here. So are you not streaming your console games then, President? Because you can use like I think there's PlayStation Share or something like that. There's a PlayStation app and there's also a Xbox app, but those things don't function as well as having a capture card. Capture card definitely will make it a lot easier. Get Brian Reynolds out of that one, and we may be bawling, like crying into these ball as a habit packs, as we've not seen a diamond shining yet, and we're not going to get one there. Florida Panthers 2026. How are you, Florida Panthers? All right, so it's double gold in the Ballins. We get the supercharged Yelich. I should probably sell him since there's a desire for him. I may forget to go list it, so that's why I'm going to just take the quick sell. Yeah, you don't have to have the camera and all that stuff. It's definitely nice if you do, but you know, it's not a mandatory thing. Ooh, hey. Little pack juice there, fellas. Took a licking today, but now we're ticking with Ketel Marte. Twitch, clip that. Twitch, clip it. All right, so Marte popping out. One of my favorites. He'll be in the lineup tomorrow. Bringing Marte and Soto to the journey. Now, can we get super lucky back to back and hit Polanco? We'll find out. It's not Polanco. It's Mackenzie Gore. It's a very gory pack pool. I'm going to save the purple pack so we have one in the queue always. And also we can let you guys know stealthily to please follow on that platform. Same name. It's DonyellFreak. I'm looking to see if Shauno's live right now. If he is, we're raiding him. If not, we're raiding somewhere else. He's live. All right, so Shauno's live. He's got you covered with the gameplay. Definitely knows all about the show. He'll be reacting to the new content that's dropping. So enjoy our buddy on the East Coast. Go Phillies. Go Birds. And yeah, shoot me a DM. Happy to talk to you. Really appreciate all your support, President. Tight spot. Shauno, everybody's got a tab open. Handful of new followers on Twitch today. A lot of them on TikTok. Hope to see you guys all tomorrow. If you're on TikTok and you're a fantasy guy, join Underdog. Use my code DYF and have a good time. I can say go Birds. D-heads for the Diamondback fans. They should root for the Birds too. Sam Hockey, thanks for following the timer. I know I usually run out the timer. I gotta owe you guys 4 minutes on the next stream, Zyler. Usually we stream till the timer ends. But today, real life is interfering. Yankees fan, thanks for following. TikTok buddies, click on my profile. Boom. There's a biography. It's got my link tree. Join the Discord server. Chat with you guys there. YouTube friends, please subscribe. See you on the next stream. Here we go to Shauno.